Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how I make my own tickets. It's very easy and I use recycled materials. So we're gonna start with a strip like this and then we're gonna decorate it using stamps or using whatever you want. These tickets, you can also cut them and use them individually as ephemera in your journals, or you can put a whole strip in one of your journal pockets. I really enjoy making these tickets and they're very easy. So let's get started. So here I have two different sizes of tickets. You can make your tickets any size you want. I have these two sizes because I've been using these labels or ticket stamps, and I have these two sizes, but you can make them any size you want, and you actually don't even need to have this type of stamps, and I'll show you why. So to start, we need cardstock, and as I said, we are doing this with recycled material. This is the same type of file folders that I used in my previous video. So these were thrown away at work in the recycling bin and I rescued them. So now they are my materials. So I'm gonna cut one side of this folder and that's what we're gonna use. You can use any cardstock you want. I really like this color, but any cardstock would do it. And so I'm gonna start by trimming this folder here. I just want to get rid of that tab, so I'm gonna try to cut it as even as I can. Of course, I'm gonna use this for something else. And to make this strip, I'm gonna cut a strip that it's 3 centimeters wide. I'm using that measurement because that's the width of my stamp, so that you would modify that according to the stamps you have, or if you don't use any stamps, you can use any measurement. But 3 centimeters is about I don't know, 1.25. I think it's 1.25 inch. So that's a good width. And then what do we have? I think this is 4 centimeters. No, it's almost 5.5, which is 2.25 maybe. So you decide that. I'm giving you my measurement so that you know what size this is. Alternatively, if you have a ticket, you can use that as your template and measure that. So this is a very free project. You can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to cut a strip that it's going to be 3 centimeters wide, and it's going to be as long as my paper is, as my cardstock is. So I don't know what this is. I'm guessing, what is this going to be? Like 11, yeah, this is an 11.5 inch folder. It's a little bit over 11.5. So that's gonna be the length. And here we have the strip. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to stamp my first ticket. So I'm putting a piece of paper here because I'm gonna be stamping off probably. Yes, you'll see. And I want to protect my mat. So I'm using archival ink in jet black. You can use any color. Red works very nice for tickets. Oops, that's a her. So if you have a nice red, you can use that. Again, this is a very free project. You can do whatever you want. So I'm trying to make this straight. So what I'm gonna do is to go over, I'm gonna move it closer to me actually. Can you still see? I think you can still see. So that I don't have to put my head on frame because I need to see this very careful. There we have it. So this is our first ticket. Here you have the option to just stamp the first ticket and then fold your paper following the side of your first stamp. But what I want to do right now is to just go ahead and stamp the whole thing. So I'm being very careful to try to align the corners. It wasn't perfect. I actually I wanted them to touch, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna try the other one to touch the previous ticket, and I also want to kind of make sure that those semicircles, whatever corners, are aligned. This is a disaster, but we're gonna continue because I'm not, I'm not giving up. Okay, so this one's gonna be okay. I think I need to do it a little bit higher. Yes, better. Still needs to be a little bit higher. Yes, much better. And then the last one is gonna be a tiny bit of a ticket. So there we go. I want to actually show you this one that I did off camera before starting, and this one, it turned out perfect, but the moment I start recording, I cannot stamp in a straight line. But that's okay, we're gonna continue. So, oops, trying to clean my stamp. So now I'm gonna use this paper trimmer that has this perforation thing, so I can perforate paper with this. I think there are other tools that you can use to perforate your papers, but you don't have to perforate anything if you don't have the tools to do it. I just want to do this because I like it when it's perforated, because then I can just cut individual tickets. So I just go like that, and now it's perforated. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to follow the middle of my two tickets there. Okay, and now they are all perforated. You can also score if you want, and if you score really hard, it's gonna be easy to tear them if you want to tear them. So I like to fold them like this, like an accordion, so one like that, and then the other one like this. And then we have our ticket strip. I know these two didn't have a bottom, but it's gonna be okay. As we continue with it, it's gonna be okay. Now, the other part of tickets is that they have that part there, right? That corner that's very particular of tickets. And I've been making those using a circle punch. I honestly don't know what's the size of this circle punch, but it's small. I can show you. That, whatever that is. But also you can use any circle punch that you have, or a hole punch. So I find that this one, it's easier for me to use than this one, but this one also works. You could even use your crocodile, whatever thing you have to make holes. So what I'm gonna do now is to fold my ticket strip like that, and I'm gonna cut that corner there and there, and I'm gonna remove the cover from the bottom so that I can see where I'm putting my paper, because I don't know if you can see this part, So this is what I don't want to do. I don't want to cut so far because we don't want a circle. We just want, it's like a piece of a pie when we're trying to cut. And I don't want to cut off my stamping. So I'm just gonna carefully go there and just cut that corner there. And then the other one. And then I'll continue with all of them. Okay, there we have it. This is the only one that it's weird looking. It's okay. Oh, we need the first one. So I'm thinking these are vintage tickets, and they had like a very old printer, and it just didn't print them right. I'm blaming the technology of the past for that mistake. Okay, so we're gonna use this in a little bit, and now I want to show you how we can make this without having any tools. You just need a way to cut paper. So I'm gonna use my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut another 3 centimeter strip. This can be any size you want. And now we're not gonna use stamps, because maybe you don't have label stamps, or maybe you don't want to use your stamps, and you don't want to perforate, you don't want to score. We're just gonna fold, and I'm just folding any size, whatever size that is. And I'm gonna use my knife to kind of help with this. This is my plastic Doubler knife that I use as a bond folder. And then I'm gonna fold the other way. So I'm kind of making an accordion here, following the first fold. And then we just continue to fold. This is the first way I found to make tickets before I have labels, label stamps. And then just do that. And here we have it, our tickets. So now we do the same thing again. We just punch a hole. Now, if you don't have a hole punch, you can cut it with scissors. There. Okay, there we have it. This one ended up being too big, but that's okay. And now I'm gonna cut the ends. So I wanted to show you this way so that you can see that you don't need many tools to make tickets. You just need a strip of paper, fold it, and then cut the corners to give that shape. And now, as I said, if you score really hard, you can make this paper, the cardstock, really soft, and you can tear it if you want, or you can use it as a strip. So I'm thinking that maybe this one I want to use as a strip. So now we're gonna start decorating our tickets. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just to ink all the edges. So I'm gonna start here. So I like to ink the in-between the two tickets, and I like to fold it so that I get more ink in both sides. Make sure to also ink the corners. And we're gonna do that. So in this case, this one that I didn't stamp it correctly, I'm just gonna add a lot of ink in there to kind of hide that mistake. Okay, now that I've inked all the edges, I think so, maybe not this one. Oop. Here. I'm gonna slightly go over to create that vignette effect that I really like. And I'm gonna do the same with this other strip. Okay, so now I'm going over again to create that vignette effect. And now we have a very old looking strip of, I was gonna say stickers, no stickers, tickets. I think I was thinking that putting stickers on this would look really nice. Okay, so for decorating them, I have done a few different things. So these ones, I put a big number in all of them. And then I've been using, again, my stamps that I used for my oversized stamps videos. So I think I'll be using the same ones today. And here's another more colorful way to do it. Oh, I guess this is the number one from this series. And I have the smaller ones. You may have ticket stamps or more travel related stamps. You can use those, but you don't have to limit yourself to, numbers and travel or tickets or anything like that. You can do whatever you want with your tickets. You can decorate them with using any sort of stamps. So I think this one, we're gonna do something very different. And with this one, I'll show you how you can create this same look. I really like the ones that I use blue and red and all the different colors. So maybe we will try that. So I've been using my big number stamp and also these new stamps I got. So I think I want to use these ones for this. I'm gonna stamp the number in red. So, oops. I'm gonna do this with 0. I'm gonna start with a 0, 0, 1, and I'm gonna attempt to stamp them like this. I like to have piece of paper here so that I can test. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna do 0, 2. Again, none of this has to be perfect because the idea is that these are vintage tickets and there's gonna be a mistake in the printing process, or they probably just used stamps back then. I'm imagining. My numbers are all a mess right now, but that's okay. Okay, my last one's gonna be 6. Oh, that's 5. Okay, 0, 6. I don't know if I'm gonna get the 6 in here. Yeah, a little bit of the 6. Okay, let's see what else we're gonna do here. I really like this one that has a flower. Let's do that with the flower and some. I think I did it. Yeah, that one. Okay, we're gonna do something similar. They're not gonna be the same. Oh, I haven't used this one. Okay, let's use this one too. This one that says admitted. So I'm gonna use brown now. For brown, I use Archival Ink and Potting Soil by Ranger. Okay, so this is kind of a letter. It's like a stamp letter with a flower type of thing. So I'm just gonna do it this way. And it's gonna be a background. Oh, okay. That looks interesting. It didn't fully stamp. I'm gonna try again on the other one too. I'm still missing that middle part. I think I didn't add enough ink in the middle part. So we're gonna do 2 with those as a background. And then I'm going to use this agent and the Buenos Aires ones. Like that one. So for the agent number, I'm going to do it in red. So I'm trying to do that kind of off center. I'm stamping on top of the number, but that's okay because we want this to be kind of like a collage type of thing. And then I'm gonna do this Buenos Aires, whatever it is. I'm gonna try to put this one kind of on the center. Yeah, that looks very cool. Let's do a blue one. The last two we're gonna make blue. And let's use the post office. Okay. So I don't know what this says, Thailand something. And I'm gonna stamp the whole thing. Now I clean the whole thing. There we go. Ooh, that one turned out very pretty. And then the post office one, it's gonna be for the little piece that we have there. So it's not gonna be the whole stamp, it's a partial ticket. So we're not done. So now for these two that I made like a background stamp, I want to stamp something on top that's gonna be more visible, and I'm gonna use this one that says approved, accepted. I don't remember what it says. Admitted. So I'm gonna do it in red. I have a feeling that red, it's gonna look good in that one. And I'm gonna do it just on top of the brown. I'm pressing very hard. Oh yeah, that turned out good. I think I still need something, like maybe another number, because the number is kind of not visible right now. So I'll do that. For this one, I'm actually gonna use the agent again. Agent 1929. I really like how this turned out in blue in my previous ones. So I'm gonna do it this side. Oh, great. I really like that one. So for this one, let's use this book number and this receipt number. These are tiny stamps. I'm having so much fun with these stamps. Okay, so book number can go there, like that. Pretty, 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 pretty. And for this one, we're going to stamp receipt number and a receipt. Perfect. And for this one, oh wait, we haven't done the words that says destination. Since that one says Bangkok, Thailand, we'll do the destination word. And then I should have done the certificado for Buenos Aires, but I missed that opportunity. So which one did I say? This one, destination. And we're gonna do it in red. Destination. Now, that wasn't very strong, but that's okay. And I think for the post office, I'm not gonna add anything on top there. So for this one, I want to add a number. I'm gonna add number 1 because that's number 1, but it's just not visible. So they realize that this ticket is not visible and they have to stamp it again. And I'm gonna stamp it with blue on this side. Let's see. Let's see if that's gonna work. Yes, I did it a little bit over, but that's okay. This one, what does this one need? I think no more stamping. So now we're gonna add little details, and I've been really enjoying these lines and using like a circle stamp like this one. So Let's see which one needs, I think this one needs a circle. I'm gonna make them brown. And this one doesn't matter what orientation they are because they're kind of stamped on the side. So like on the go, and maybe this one here too. Oops, they are actually upside down. And I'm gonna do the same with this one here, but I don't want it upside down. Yeah, great. Does this one need something brown? I think so. So we'll do a little bit of this here. So they were stamped and approved, these tickets. And for this one, I'm gonna add these lines in red. And I'm gonna do it just like that. What else needs lines? Maybe this one. They're partial lines. It doesn't have to be, oops, that one didn't work. The whole thing. And I think I really like how these ones turn out. So I'm done with these ones. So let's move on to the other ones. So I'm gonna use this one. I think this, they would really look good with flowers and things like that. But you know what I want to do? I want to use my ocean stamp so that I can use these tickets as ephemera in my ocean journal. Oh, look at this one. Oh, so beautiful. It has a whale. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this as a background in blue. I mean, a whale and flowers, that's what I was trying to say. So I want to try to get the whale and the flowers. I don't think everything's gonna be there, but oh yes, oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see. So pretty. Okay, so the other blue that I have is more brighter. It's brighter. More bright. Let's see. Is this gonna be too light for this? Let's try. Trying to get a lot of ink in here. So we're gonna make another one of the whale. Oh, beautiful. These are gonna work so well in my blue journal because the colors of my blue journal, no blue, sorry, this is for my ocean journal matte, because the colors in my ocean journal are brown and blue. So I'm gonna use the seaweed. So let's do more blue. I could do green seaweed too. Why not? Yeah, we can do that. So this one, I can actually just do it like that. Let's do it like this first. Oh, I pressed too hard and now you have that there. And that's okay. So I am going to grab my green ink that it's kind of drying up, but maybe I still have some. Oh yeah, no, it still works, still working fine. Okay, so this one I cannot press it too hard because it gets all the sides there. This one I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, that's very subtle, but that's okay. I actually like it because that's kind of the background. Should we do this other whale, but it's not gonna fit. Let's see, maybe it fits. I'm gonna try to see if most of it fits. Oh yes! Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so for this two with the seaweed, maybe we'll add something else. Like a seashell. Let's add a seashell. Maybe I'll add the seashell in brown. Oops, here. And here. Like a detail. Okay, so I don't know if you can see with all the mess I have here. It's also getting very dark. It's raining and very windy. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp numbers. So I'm gonna use my big stamp for this one, and I'm gonna stamp 1 and then 2 and then so on. Okay, so we have the numbers. Ooh, I still have mar written here. So this one actually is gonna need some mar, which means C in Spanish. We're gonna, stamp that there. Which one? This one also needs mar. This one needs something else here. Ooh. I do have this lighthouse stamp here. It's also like the travel type of stamp. So we're gonna put it in there. What color should we do? The lighthouse, something that's gonna pop up. We can do red since we've been doing red and blue, but should we use other colors? What if we do something very different here? What about this magenta color? Let's try this one. Let's do something different. Oh, I have more blues in here. I don't know if I've said this before, I probably have. I have these stamp pads for so long, and they work fine. I really enjoy that they have so many colors. I bought them on Amazon a few years ago. Ooh, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You know, my personal journal, so Mar is my personal journal. They're all eclectic in nature, so I don't mind having bright colors with a vintage look because why not? Oh, that turned out great. So this one needs something else. Well, we can do the same one. Very pretty. I think I need more stuff here. You can use the other stamps that we were using for the other style of tickets and just like that. Which one needs more? Maybe this one. And this corner here. This one's needing more. Oh, now I know what I want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take the lines again and I'm gonna use the magenta color to add the magenta to the other ones that are missing magenta. Wow, these are gonna be partial lines. And so for the ones that already have magenta, maybe we'll do the lines in different colors. So this one needs blue. Oops, why am I taking? I want to use the lines. This one needs blue. I'm gonna use this blue. Not the lines here. Oh, and this one needs brown. Like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Look at that. So fun. I don't know if you can see it very well. So I think for this one, I want to ink a little bit more around the edges. I have my light on the whole time I'm filming because it was so cloudy outside. And now it's getting so dark that I'm barely seeing what I'm doing. Here we have the tickets that we made. I'm going to actually move you a little bit closer. Okay, so here I have my tickets. These are the regular tickets. I mean, like with numbers and received, receipt, things like that are more characteristic of tickets. And here are my ocean tickets that are gonna go so well with my ocean journal. So these ones we didn't perforate, but let's see if we can still turn them without breaking them. Yes, we can. So I have an individual one there. This is so fun, really fun and easy to make. Today I showed you 2 ways you can make one using stamps and perforating it using different tools. And this one without stamps, without perforating, just by folding your paper. If you don't have any stamps, you can write in them. You can use them as journaling cards. You can use stickers, washi tape, whatever you want to decorate them. I'm sure I'm gonna be making a lot more. And I really want to do some with washi tape. So maybe I'll show you that again in another time. Thank you for watching. Look at my fingers are all blue. No, it's just ink. As I was saying, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time soon. Bye.